Okay.
Good evening. Man, we're running late tonight, y'all. We have everything is crazy. No, you're right. We are never late. We are right on time. So, whoever shows up is what it's going to be. Poor T Birdie. We're back. We have made it back from the lands of beyond. Of beyond. Even today's been kind of hectic. Miss Selene's been all over the road and it's been rough. Look, it's Justin online. What's up, Justin? Yeah, you have to put the at sign, and then highlight. Did you turn your mic back on? Because you turned it off. Okay. Just checking, just checking.
Is it 7 o'clock? Oh, Tammy.
It's past 7 o'clock. Tammy, it's your turn, girl. Get it?
Good evening, everybody. How are you? Welcome back to the James and Selene show. We have Mr. James Ami and Miss Selene Chavez Thibodeau.
I wasn't sure where we were going with that. You know, we almost had a two shed on our hands. You got 5 people? Tammy, you got 5 people?
I don't know. I gotta.
Tammy don't have 5 people. Tammy get nervous. I don't have my phone, or I'd put 5 people. But somebody got 5 people. Look, Justin got 5 people. Click, 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 click. Knowing Justin, he probably has all those names saved on a little text document, and he just copies and pastes them. I'm pretty sure that's what he does.
Mr. James, because I could tell you, by the time I knew it, he was all like this, and he was like, okay.
Click, 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 click.
I was like,
he gets it done.
Did you just finish?
Man, we got a lot of stuff coming up this week, huh?
We do. So listen, I'm gonna tell everybody, welcome back. Listen, we're gonna welcome I miss John. I did miss John. I ain't gonna lie. I told them things gotta get going. It's
been a crazy week for all of us.
It has. So we're definitely gonna get everybody to say
right, absolutely.
Stuff, but we definitely want to ask y'all. Okay, so
well, hold on. Before we get too deep,
tell me.
Me and Tammy would like to thank Justin and Chef Shiki Kashika for taking our place last week. We greatly appreciate you guys. And you know what? This is just how Real Heart Talk goes. Whenever one of us isn't here, it's always going to be somebody to pick up the mic and grab it. So we do what we do. So this is just as much a part of y'all as it is a part of us. So, from our heart to yours, thank y'all so much.
Listen, we had an amazing time.
I know, I saw it. I went and watched it.
And I told Justin, I said, did he just come on here? He should be.
Girl, you don't know what I did. Well, it was pouring down rain in the Bahamas, girl. You have no clue what I had to hack to get on that call with y'all. Y'all don't even know. I was bouncing off of somebody else's Wi-Fi.
Somebody asked me, was Mr. James really doing the naked conga line? I said, y'all gonna have to ask Mr. James whenever he comes back. I got nothing to do with that. With you being naked, I got nothing to do with that, Mr. James.
I had nothing to do with it either.
Well, look, I'm just gonna say it like this.
If anything happened while he was naked, I was not around.
There was a lot of 2 to 4 a.m. trips on that boat. And there ain't much happening on that boat at 2 to 4 a.m. But them waves are rocking, y'all. Them waves are rocking. We went through storms and we just had a blast. I'm being told that your mic is not turned on.
It is on. Is it me that's not on? It's the me. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, can y'all hear me now?
Test 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yo,
it's fixed.
Okay, can y'all hear me now? Okay, so listen, I see a lot of people already on here, of course, on that.
Oh, we already got a heart.
Miss Sarah's, tell me her last name. Lejeune, because I'm gonna say it right, because y'all got.
Well, you got to be careful with them Lejeunes, Lejeunes. They're all special, and don't you call them something different. That's kind of like the same between calling a Mexican and a Puerto Rican different. That will cause a fight. If you do a Lejeune, a Lejeune, and a Lejeune, that's not good. They don't like it.
I've seen Sarah
really
crawfish too.
Ooh.
What's
I,
good,
I, heard,
Sarah?
I heard you had crawfish at
Oh,
DI's for
Mr.
Mardi Gras.
James. Oh my goodness. So happy. No, wait, we're supposed to say
Happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi
Happy
Gras.
Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras to each and every one of you. Show your boobs. You gotta show your no.
All right, hold on.
No.
I got them pierced over the week, so
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
she don't know.
Curiosity will kill me. Y'all do know that, right?
Curious about to kill that cat.
I will be the one.
I don't want to know.
What? So
Now put some crosses in.
happy Mardi Gras to y'all.
Right?
And
Happy
hopefully
Fat Tuesday.
Happy Fat Tuesday. Did you guys know that Mardi Gras actually means Fat Tuesday? No,
I do.
Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday.
So Mr. James was telling me earlier, because again, we're going to get into a lot of details today. And yes, we're going to get into the bucket. Don't stress on it.
We have more than the bucket coming. So
Yeah.
y'all just hold on, because I sent a couple of emails out while I was gone. I'm just saying.
Wait, honestly,
Cross your
I never
fingers.
did.
You missed it. Oh.
I love it. You know, listen to me.
Hey, if you don't have pictures, it's not real. But guess what? I don't take pictures. So you just got to deal with it.
What? I'm just saying, I like to know where that was. Was it Galveston? Was it New Orleans? Where did you go? I got to know. So everybody's having a great time today. I do have something to tell you for those that were on I-10. Whenever I was coming back today, there was a float. I don't know who it belonged to. I don't know who it belonged to, but I really pray that everybody's okay and that all that's damaged is the float. Y'all can fix that's no big deal. But that was just like
Right.
like that. Again,
Seems like everybody's been going through it. Just going to Galveston, we had issues.
yeah.
Yeah, we had a flat right before the bridge going into Galveston, but we did it. We got it.
Did you get there? That's what I'm talking
We
about.
made it. That's all that matters.
That's exactly it, Mr. James. And you know what? That's normally how vacations or absolutely anything starts. Because again, whenever I was like, okay, I'm gonna try DIs. Like I could do this. Then the mic started acting up. Then the camera started acting up. Then of course,
Hey, it's electrical equipment, and it will do what it wants to do when it wants to do it. That is true. It's an obstacle. It's not an issue. We just have to get through it.
It really is. It really is. I had a lot of obstacles last night, and I had a lot of obstacles to cross today. And I can tell you, I have never ever said this in my life, and that's the truth. 12, 13 years that I have been here, I have never said this, and I'm going to say it today. I was so happy to cross state line coming back.
You was ready to be home?
Houston has become, and I think the hotel right there off of Westheimer. If y'all know Westheimer, I'm still twitching from last night. It doesn't stop. I feel like I'm
Correct.
in Vegas.
No, Houston never stops. Okay, the last few times we were in Houston, Houston's going to become just like Vegas and New York. It's never going to sleep.
And I was like, Father, you know, it's 7:35. Could you just ask him to calm it down just a tad?
And it don't work that way. It don't sleep.
And I was like, Lord, do these people ever going to sleep?
No.
They're going to sleep at 3, 5, 4, 10, 15, 20.
That's right. You just got to close your eyes and work it in.
That's exactly what I had to work it in. Yeah, I had no choice but to work it in. But
in the chat, I see that you have a very special nephew saying hello.
That's my godson right there.
Hello, Miss Reed. How are you tonight?
Hi, Miss Reed. Who else is on? See,
We got everybody on. We got Tance.
Hey,
Oh, look, Tance. Go on, Tance. How are you, brother?
Who's Tance?
Tance is one of Justin's guys. He works in the shop with Justin.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in, young man. Are you married? What are you? Tell me all about you. I'm just looking for.
He said he had a tournament. He had a tournament.
Really?
Why?
You did? How did you do? Because you were supposed to text me. I can tell you this, now that you're back, Mr. James and Tim, I would love for us to go out to see these young men. If we can get a chance to get everybody's permission. They wrestle, they do their meets, I think, on Tuesday.
High school?
No, actually, it's a wrestling team that he's
Oh, okay.
School or something, but we're
very cool.
Down. Sexy Tance. Oh, I like snap.
Ms. Reed said to pray for them in Florida. They're under a tornado watch It's
Oh,
coming. I'm
listen,
sorry to hear that. We dealt with some of that weather last week. Key West was under, I don't know, about a foot of water or so. So we was unable to get off the ship because of that. We actually didn't even hit the dock. We just passed it up and kept on going.
man. So my godson says he won. He won today. Well, of course you did, honey. Look who your godmama is. Hello, I'll come wrestle up in there with you.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. You're doing amazing.
He got bit.
You got bit. No, you did not. You lie.
Oh,
Karen's in
Karen,
Cabo.
Miss Karen
Yeah,
is in
she-
Cabo.
Miss
Go
Karen.
ahead. That is
Yes,
awesome.
look at you, Miss Karen.
I hope
I-
you're having fun.
Right?
I
As
got
much
bit,
as
though.
fun as we did.
Because we had fun.
Guys,
You have
Tammy,
no
does-
clue.
Does that say that he got bit today?
Well, that's what I
It
understood. He
doesn't
got bit though, but he won all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, he said he got bit.
but
I
you
guess
got
one of the
bit.
little boys bit him.
No, that's not legal.
Well, not
What
really.
happened?
Wha-
Did your mom get out? Because see, Nanny would have been.
Yeah,
out
but it's
on
called a
Florida.
teeth hold. It's an official tooth hold.
Really?
Mhm.
No, it's not.
Yeah. It's a bite mark. It's a Mike Tyson.
Is that legal? No, that's not legal.
I mean, as long as you don't bite their ear and their nose, it's probably legal. Maybe not the lip.
Oh my.
Karen going
In the
for a
wrist.
Scooby-Doo
Oh
shot.
my goodness.
In the wrist.
Mm.
You better let them know who your nanny is. Oh my goodness. Are you? I've never heard of that. Do kids really do that?
I mean,
Apparently.
I don't know.
Oh no, I can't. No, baby, you can't be a Mexican no more. Come over to the house. No, no. If they're maybe they're gonna bite you, I don't think so. See, I am that mom. I was that mom that don't. Oh, let me.
Did it break skin?
Yeah, did it break skin? Because that makes the
Oh, I
difference.
don't want to know that.
Well,
Oh, no, ma'am. Ay,
mm,
Dios mío. So I can tell y'all right now, they must have had an amazing time because Tammy looks so tired. I sure wish that she could come on the screen.
what's up, Caillou?
Like my God, I'm telling you, she do stuff. Again, you're gonna have fun, right? You made
We always have a
Yeah,
You
blast.
got to. You got every
We-
single where you go. you
I
go.
always meet people, find new friends,
Yeah.
hang out,
I
and
think Jamie has a few videos. He's
oh, I got a
downloaded.
few. Don't worry about that. I got a video of T Birdie finding a duck. She was all excited. Y'all have no clue. I have a video of her jumping up and down, just so excited because she found a duck. People hide ducks all over the ship, and not in just obvious places. They put them inside the light fixtures. They put them up on top of the door ledges, and sometimes it's little tiny ducks. Sometimes it's full size ducks.
And this is for.
Amusement.
I got you.
It's kind of like the Jeepers,
I have no idea.
the
what you're
Jeep
talking about.
crews that have ducks all over there, the little rubber ducks all over their Jeeps.
And the purpose of that will be for what?
They're bored. It's entertainment.
We got the
They
Brian
leave
Eric
So
show.
you
Jeep people leave ducks on each other's Jeeps and they save them.
Mhm.
If you go and look a lot of Jeep people, you'll
Yeah.
see like a line of ducks on
So
their
when I see a
dashboard.
Jeep, I'm supposed to leave a duck.
I mean, if
I
you
said,
have it,
I am getting a.
they
duck.
would probably like it.
That's kind of cool.
I mean, it's interesting.
I have ducks that
So
you
some
can give
people-
out if you see a Jeep.
So some people actually go and save the ducks, and some of them just hide them out for everybody else.
Well,
We got
there
Mr.
it
Brian
is.
Eric in the.
Oh, see,
Welcome.
Tammy, we should have been on the show. We should have been.
Y'all should have done it.
That's exactly what I'm gonna say. Welcome, Brian. When you gonna be a guest? I already asked
He
you this
says-
sometimes.
Yo.
Yo.
Yo, Homer.
Listen, this Saturday we're gonna be doing our Angels Among Us celebration. But guess what, Brian?
That's going to be
is
on the 6th,
So
Houston, Texas.
yes. Well, Brian,
10
they
a.m..
have their Warriors. How many years is this? Because you guys have been doing it for a long time. So how many years is this? And they're also having like a raffle of a motorcycle and all that good. I mean, like,
Oh, that's
it's
cool.
huge. I'm telling you, I have met.
Is that on the island or in Houston?
No, actually in Houston. We're gonna
Okay.
actually be down the road from it. Because it's at Steamboat Bills for them, and we're gonna be just down the road. Maybe about 15, 20 minutes from them. So we were thinking as soon as we get done, if we have time, then we'll swing by, say hello.
I just want to say, Brian,
It is
I've been in a lab today. I spent all day long in that kitchen, stirring that pot, scratching that gravy. It's been rough. You have no clue.
And you need
I-
to bring a little piece of gravy. Not even a little.
I did.
Like,
I did.
That's what that is.
I-
What do you mean? I brought you a whole sample.
It to you.
You have no clue. World famous
am,
right there.
I am ready. I am ready for what's that, Brian? Hey, I love it. I think we should have done this show. This show we would have done good. Okay, so listen, before I forget, I have to tell somebody thank you so very much because I
Go for it.
3 shows and she messaged me. She's like, Miss Selene, not that I'm being a butthead, but we're kind of waiting at O'Reilly's for you to mention us. So I'm going to mention it.
Oh, you better tell them about
Mr.
it.
James and Tammy.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm going to say Tammy as well. I'm going to give every single woman.
You
out here
did
right
mention
now.
O'Reilly's.
I
You
could've-
did.
That was
You
a
did.
while
That was,
back, but
yeah,
yes.
that was about 3
They
weeks
need to go
ago.
watch. We can do it again, but they need to go back and watch the backlog.
You didn't get to watch it, but I'm going to do this right now at 7:15 p.m. Right now, I'm going to tell Tammy herself because I can tell you this. So y'all may or may not know. Tammy works with a lot of men, not like that, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I found it pretty cool. But listen, Tammy does a badass job at what she does, and there's a bunch of women out here right now that are actually holding a lot of men's jobs, and I think they do a very, very well job doing it. I know that
That is true.
O'Reilly's, I've seen a lot of men that's pretty much, but again, the young lady, Miss Amy, Miss Tom, my relationship's like, how you pronounce it. Like my friend over here, y'all. All right. Oh, there we
We're
go.
good.
There we
We're
go.
good.
Okay,
Okay.
listen.
Leave it
Today
on
we're gonna be
top.
having a talk.
Leave it
We're
on
definitely
top.
gonna be having a talk.
No, leave
So
it
I will
here.
tell y'all
Yeah.
this: if you guys can see us and hear us, okay, as of right
Yeah,
now,
send some hearts. Oh, someone done sent a thumbs up, and y'all know it wasn't me because I don't even have a phone.
I'm gonna find
So
out.
you can't even blame me. I bet that was
I'm gonna
Tammy
find out
again.
who-
That was straight up T
That looks
Birdie.
like Brian.
But
Oh.
no.
Oh, James Kirkland.
Oh, my
Oh.
nephew.
Nephew
My
sent you a
nephew.
thumbs up. Does he not
So,
know?
I know, right? He doesn't know. Nephew,
Mm.
you haven't met your auntie Selene very well. So again, listen, we are dealing with a lot of things that we're changing internets and all that good stuff or what have you. So please bear with us. So listen, it's that time. Again, Miss Amy, thank you so much. You're a badass. O'Reilly, y'all got some you need anything for your cars, whatever. Go Mocha over there right now.
Did you know that Tammy did that for years?
What?
AutoZone girl. AutoZone.
Really?
Probably 12 to 15 years.
What?
Tammy was the manager. They would send her to fix stores.
That's what I'm talking
She would
about.
take all them broken stores and get them working right, and then they would run her to somewhere else.
Oh my
You didn't know that?
No, I did not
Yeah.
know that.
Before Tammy went to her current position, Tammy was an AutoZone manager.
That is pretty cool. Now that's kind of cool. Oh my goodness. Again, please accept our apologies.
Yeah, you're right,
Chef
Justin.
Ed, good job.
With the
With
internet.
the internet. I agree. I 100% agree.
We're working on it. We're working on
Again,
it.
we are working on it. Please understand that. And again, if you want to be on the show, we would love to have you. Make sure that you email us at
JamesSeliniShow@gmail.com.
Mr. James. Why is it that they want to just text us? Why do they want to text us or messages?
I don't know,
Like,
but
we really
unfortunately,
want-
I do need to give an apology
Tell me
because
why.
the young guy with the Boy Scouts,
Yes.
I've been going back and forth with them on messages,
Yes.
but in between the holiday, I mean, the vacation and all of that, I've kind of lost touch. So if you're on, send me a message. Let's get in touch. Let's
Please
get it
send us
set
an
up.
email.
Right.
Please send us an email. Like we really need an email.
Yeah, I apologize for that. I don't have that particular account on my phone, so I don't see all of those messages all the time until I log in. And so if I'm gone for a while, then we have an issue.
Literally.
Unfortunately. What's up, Desiree?
Hey, Desiree. If you guys get a chance, we are still if you decide you're going to be in Houston this weekend or whatever, I know there was one more person that's going to be signing up that, of course, are taking that challenge. I got nothing to do with the cooking, baby. I can just tell you how my friend cooks, and I can tell you that this man cooks.
Man, I'm telling you, I got an idea. You have no clue. But if my idea came true, nobody would have ever a chance. Because I almost said, Miss Selene, you ought to take what I made, mix it with what you make, and slap them in the
Oh, and
face.
then we
Slap them all in the face. Just drop that mic. Look, look.
Hey,
Boom.
Mr. James, damn it, we should listen.
I'm just saying, if we had a few more days, y'all wouldn't even know what you were dealing with. We're only going with we're only going with half the recipe, baby.
I never thought of. Oh, we would have.
Well, I told Tammy that today. I said, boy, if we had a few more days, if we had, because it's ready. I'm gonna be,
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
be bagging it up
Okay, so
tonight.
my dog is really gonna have. She's really having.
Come on.
Come on, Mocha. I mean, yeah, come on, Mocha. Come on up here. Mocha has issues right now.
She
And
can't
she
help
needs
herself.
to,
She needs that love.
and the thing is, Mr. James, it's just become, Mr. James, it's not that I don't love her, I love her to pieces. But sometimes she has to realize that she needs to be apart from Mama once in a while.
Well, that's true, but she has been, and the weather's been bad, so I get it.
Yes, no, it's true.
My poor baby done lost another patch of hair. Poor girl. She was worried with us gone for so long.
Oh, as soon as this is my question. They know whenever I'm going to be getting out, and they know when I'm going to.
Oh, absolutely. They know
So
when you're getting ready to
Penny
leave.
knows.
Oh, absolutely. She gets upset. Oh, she goes straight pouting booty.
She.
Oh yeah, she gets plumb upset, and she'll just booty. Like
Now,
she'll go lay down and just pout because she knows I'm leaving.
do your pets do that, or like literally? I'm telling you, Mocha is like she knew. She's like, we're going to Houston. Or
Now, when we pulled up, they all ran out the house.
I could
Jackie was
just
sitting on the porch. He opened the
imagine.
door. Next thing I know, all of them was running out to come see
I
us.
can
It was
just
awesome.
imagine. Oh my
It was
goodness.
beautiful.
I bet. No, she knew I was coming back today, and I went to Houston today because I was invited to be on a podcast.
How was that? Because we didn't talk about that yet.
We haven't, and Mr. James, I haven't opened up that chapter in a really long time.
I saw a couple of
when
quotes that she had posted on the image,
she
but I did not get the chance to go and watch it.
it's
I don't know if
mostly in
that was today or
Spanish, 'cause
not.
today was actually her first show
Okay.
in English.
Okay.
It's
So
mostly in
most of it
Spanish.
is in
Yes,
Spanish.
sir. And she
They
is
got
actually a
subtitles.
life coach. She's more than that to me. Ms. Mendoza has been
Mm-hmm.
my angel from day one. Again, if you get a chance to go watch the show, you'll see how it actually started. But I didn't realize that life is truly beautiful after divorce. Literally, I can say I thought I was gonna.
I would say life is truly beautiful every day.
I agree 100%.
We just have to choose to see it that way.
It was, and I didn't realize that opening up some doors,
Right. Some old
doors.
boxes.
Yeah, and you know what? I really thought it was gonna hurt or something, but no, it actually felt pretty good. I can't
Right. You let it out.
I did, and it felt really good, and it was.
That's
amazing.
awesome.
It was amazing to tell her thank you. And she wants.
What was the biggest thing you got off of the show? Because I saw up a couple of quotes. You got to give us something. Because especially if this is in Spanish, most of our listeners don't speak the tongue.
Question.
So, what did you get most out of that show? I know you do, and I'm gonna ask it.
I got peace with my ex-husband.
Wonderful.
I like that.
So you don't want to kill him no more?
No.
I mean, that's figuratively. That's not literal. We're just online. That was just a joke.
Juan is watching.
Juan, what's up, my brother? How is
Sister Nella? I can't wait for you to meet Nella. I'm sending back to you. Back at you, brother. Back at you.
Justin says that his puppy, his bulldog, Lady Jane, I believe she's a bulldog. I'm almost positive she is. Lady Jane starts crying whenever they get ready to leave.
I can tell you, she was in her little bed,
Mm-hmm.
I guess she was trying to wrestle or something with her bed or whatever, and then they got on her like, leave it alone. And she had a toy or something in her mouth. Well, Justin has to get down there and fight with her. And she's going,
Uh-huh.
it was like a fight. They become our kids. I don't.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
can tell you,
There's no
Tammy
denying in
did
my
not like
yes.
y'all. That baby sleeps with her in that bed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I found a picture that resembled me. I'll show it to you in a little bit. But first, I seen a pair of socks. Y'all were talking about divorce.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And
Tammy found a pair of socks while shopping in where were we? Nassau?
in Nassau.
Nassau in the
Yeah.
Bahamas.
It
We'll have
says,
to post it on the Facebook page, but go ahead and just read it to us, Tam.
whoever said money can't buy happiness never paid for a divorce.
I feel
I like that
I
one.
need those socks. I need those socks.
That would be good to wear right now.
No. Well, yeah, Mr. James, shall we go to the podcast?
What?
Give her a say that.
Let's not go to the bucket. You really want to go to the bucket right now? Because I'm not playing.
Not yet,
Ah.
not yet, because let me tell you something. We have we have 10 people on here. I can tell you all 10. We're all gonna do this bucket. Okay, because like it has been
Tammy,
it's been a journey.
Tammy was only allowed to go shopping for a small amount
Yeah,
of time.
that's what I was about to say. What happened, Mr. James? Did you have to be like
Oh no, you have no clue. You have no clue. I had a taser on me. I put a dog collar on her foot.
I did not.
It was
know.
just like one. You ever
see
see like house arrest? I saw her walking towards that jewelry store and I hit that button. She did a whole backflip down the. Oh, it was rough in that bus. I'm just saying.
Did you behave yourself?
I did.
I like that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I like that. Listen, like Mr. James is like, yeah, she did because
She did real good.
The rest was gonna go.
Oh, I zapped her. You have no clue. I wish I would have recorded it, but I was scared of a lawsuit, and I don't have no money to pay nobody because I ain't got no insurance.
Well, let me tell you something. I really did miss you guys. Like, I wanted to share. We're doing it next year. I've already said it. I'm looking at you. Right
Well, I have one more question for you before we get through with this, but
oh.
continue. And I got a question for Tammy too.
You're lucky. What does it say? You're lucky.
He says you're lucky they didn't have ceiling fans on the cruise ship.
There you go.
Right? Well, I don't think she can throw me up anymore.
would've-
She got a bad back. She's been lifting this big load for a while. Not gonna happen no more. She's gonna break it down.
Ask me the question.
So, what was your favorite part of one of the shows that we was not a part of?
My favorite, of course, I had a great time with Mr. Justin and Chef Kay, but it was the excitement of this Mardi Gras stuff that they do. And like
I saw you was really excited.
I couldn't finish the show because I just didn't realize the meaning. Like I didn't understand it. So I was going to ask you, and this is the trick question.
Yeah.
I had several people telling me one thing, and then I had other people telling me a different thing. So, with asking you all as well, maybe we can all get on the same page. My understanding for a traditional Mardi Gras, it is a Catholic thing,
Okay.
or something.
Yes,
Okay.
but when you say traditional Mardi Gras, that could mean so many different
That's
things.
exactly what they told
If
me.
you said a traditional Mardi Gras in New Orleans, it's completely different than a traditional Mardi Gras in Iota, Timamu, Eunice, Mamu. Very different.
Because,
Very different.
Yeah, they about.
So your Mamu, Timamu, Iota, Eunice, they're going to be more of your country style Mardi Gras, where they will do some of the older settlement things like chasing chickens, the begging for money, Well, actually, a lot of it, no, it wasn't always begging for money. If I remember right, now I am not Catholic, and I really did not grow up celebrating Mardi Gras. That was not something we did. But from what I remember, a traditional countryside Mardi Gras, they would chase the chickens, but they would go to each neighbor and ask for money or something to put for the gumbo, whether it be potatoes or onions. They would go throughout the community and get things to create this one meal for everybody.
Yes.
So,
And it was a celebration because the next day, Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday,
yeah.
was the day before Ash Wednesday.
So
Ash
tomorrow is
Wednesday was
Ash
the
Wednesday
Yes.
correct. And that is the
The
beginning of
beginning
Lent,
of Lent.
of
which would
Lent.
be 40 days
Okay.
till Easter.
Okay. Oh, okay. Go ahead and listen.
Where you give
And
up.
basically, the way, if I remember right, the traditional account is that you give up something for Lent.
So you give up
You give up
something
something
for 40 days.
for 40 days. And that is
Okay.
basically like a testament unto God of your faithfulness. The 40 days were, if
Why
I'm
40
not
days?
mistaken,
Why not for life?
if I'm not, well, I think the 40 days had to come into effect the 40 years that the Israel people was in the desert and the wilderness before they could go into the promised land.
That is so
So that's after,
interesting.
if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Someone correct me
Can
if I'm wrong.
somebody read Miss Sarah Benoit's? Let's see.
Okay, Miss Sarah Benoit says, let's see. Let's start
Let's start.
with,
Let's see. Go ahead.
okay. Desiree says, well, Mardi Gras is a Catholic holiday, traditional Cajun Mardi Gras. And then Miss Sarah says, hey, everyone, hope everyone is doing good. Happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras to you, Miss Sarah. I hope you're doing well.
Let's see,
Remember that Lent
Desiree.
is a cancer. We're gonna call you a cancer survivor, Miss Sarah, because you know what? We know
Okay.
you're going through all a bunch of stuff, but we're
Des-
gonna call you a survivor right now.
Desiree loves
So
Mardi Gras.
Desiree says they were poor, and to celebrate, they would go around getting chickens and sausage to make a gumbo at the barn.
Right. So they would go, but it would be anything that they could use
Anything
for
that
the
you
meal,
can
whether it be a
Right.
dessert, whether it be something for the
And
gumbo,
then she says
potato salad.
the costumes were to mimic the jesters from the courts. That was their
from the
costume.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I
And
did not
then
know
she
that
says
part.
Lent starts in the Catholic Church 40 days until Easter, similar to uh,
Ramadan
in
in
the
Muslim
Muslim
faith.
faith. And she says
You
you
fast
fast
on
on
Wednesday and
Wednesday and
Friday.
Fridays as well. Today they say no meat, but traditionally it was breast and water.
Bread and water.
Oh, she says breast, but it says
It was probably bread and water.
bread.
I mean, I'm okay with breast and water, but hey.
Hey. Okay, so
And the 40 days, if I'm not mistaken, was the 40 years that they were in the wilderness before they could cross into the promised land. So it was a remembrance of the faithfulness of God and the promise unto the Israel people. And basically, you give up something as a testament to God.
So do you all do that?
I don't.
Miss Tammy?
No.
No.
So I
And
can read what it says.
traditionally, they would give up, well, traditionally nowadays, they do not eat meat
On Friday.
on Fridays. Now
But it's
your
because-
hardcore Catholics, your older Catholics, will not eat meat on Fridays or
and
Wednesdays. Correct. And some of your very old school Catholics, like will actually fast on Fridays throughout the whole year. They won't eat they won't eat meat.
She says, Kashika says, I was raised Catholic, didn't celebrate Mardi Gras, but we did celebrate Lent. You fasted for breakfast and lunch on Wednesday and Friday, and no meat for dinner.
Fair enough. So I mean, it's along that line.
Everybody did it a little bit different. I was just going to read what was on Google about it. It says, Fat Tuesday is a day of feasting before the 40-day fasting season of Lent. It is also known as Mardi Gras, Shrove Tuesday, and Shrovetide. Shrovetide. Meaning Fat Tuesday is the last day before Lent when rich foods like red meat are avoided.
Yes.
The names come from custom of using up all the fats in the home before Lent. The tradition is to enjoy fatty foods, sugar, and alcohol before the fasting of Lent.
Okay.
The
Fair enough.
tradition originated in France and Italy. In the 4th century, Christians adapted festivals and incorporated them into liturgical calendar. I said that wrong. In the United States, Mardi Gras is celebrated in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Right. Traditional Mardi Gras in New Orleans is wild.
Oh, you know, I think
They party
I
nonstop.
would be scared.
It's wild.
I would be scared. I
Maybe.
would be scared.
Oh, Desiree said that the 40 days is when Jesus fasted in the desert
that's what I was
before
wondering. Yeah,
he
'cause
started preaching. So
Jesus
that is
did,
correct.
and I was wondering if that's really what it was.
Right.
If it was his 40 days of fasting.
Well, I think that has to do also with the whole Israelites and all of that as well. If you look into the whole history of it,
Of it.
but
That
still,
well,
yeah,
well, I'm serious because I didn't understand it. I was like, okay, so what am I gonna do? And they're like, no, they're gonna beg for money. You're gonna throw money at them. I'm going, oh, okay.
Thank
And
you,
then
Desiree.
they so they're gonna be doing a chicken run. I'm going, well, okay. And then, it's a party thing for me. I have to be honest
right,
with you.
right. It's a
It
celebration.
is, and see, Mamu, I thank you so much for letting me be part of it. Like, I really wish my co-host would have been there because that was just, I'm telling you, my anxiety was so, it was up here, but then I didn't know how to bring it down because I didn't want to.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to miss.
It can be fun,
It was,
and it's just a lot at one time.
well, I am determined because I wrote on a float years and years and years ago, but it wasn't fun. I mean, again, that's a total different story. But I am determined to get on a float where everybody's like, we're playing music and we're dancing, and that like, yeah,
Those are fun.
I want to do that. That's what I want to do. And again, so everybody that's having their Mardi Gras today, happy Mardi Gras.
And y'all be safe
Please,
because there's just a lot of craziness going on right now between the weather and the wind and rain and just people in general.
And I am going to talk to the people that speed sometimes. Just because I'm just looking at one person.
I don't know who she's looking at.
I don't know either.
So listen, I can tell you what I see today. Just because you're in a hurry doesn't mean you have to hurt everybody else around you. The accidents that were on I-10 today was because everybody was in a hurry to get across state line. The car was literally, Mr. James. So you know how when you cross state line, they have the Louisiana
Oh yeah,
rest area right there. So the first exit is
Vinton. Yeah.
Vinton. Well, the light pole that's right there, that was a car. The car literally went.
Oh, we had
Slow down.
issues with that coming back
Slow
from
down.
Galveston
I
as
can
well.
imagine.
There was a couple that were just, it was traveling at a decent rate. You wasn't getting anywhere fast, but everybody was moving. And then you had one or two that just felt the need to try to cut, but you're not going anywhere. And all you're doing is causing more issues. But you
I've
know,
already said it. I got obstacles, and if I have to get out of my vehicle because you've heard one of mine, get ready. I am that one that will get out the vehicle. We'll talk about it later.
Miss
That's the truth.
Miss Desiree is offering you an article that she wrote about Mardi Gras a few years ago.
I would love to read it. I would love to read it because again, I ask questions, baby. I was that one that was like, why is the face covered up? Like, why are we doing all this? And the younger generation was telling me, well, it's because we have to cover our faces. I'm like, well, that's not really good. Like, it can't be that.
Right. I did not know the reason for the dressing, but Desiree had said it was to mimic the gestures in the court. Right. Yeah, you were making fun of the royals.
It's true. Again, Desiree, we would love to read it. We would love to put it so that all of our guests and everybody can read it as well. Because I guarantee you.
Yeah, send it to us, Des. I would love to post it on our Facebook page.
That ask questions, but I'm just the one going to ask. Like, excuse me, I want to know.
I know they used to ask for coins in French, but I forget how to say it.
I can tell you.
I know what you're saying, but I don't remember how they said it.
Whenever I was young,
Desiree or Candy would know.
Yes, tell them
because both of them actually celebrate Mardi Gras.
Well,
because I remember being young, going around, saying, climbing around.
You were in the Mardi Gras.
I was never in the Mardi Gras, but being as a younger person, I knew about the Mardi Gras, and I knew that they would ask for money in French, and I used to know how you say it.
I wish I would have had the piece of paper.
Susie.
Yes.
Susie.
Yes.
Thank you, Desiree. Susie.
They gave me the piece of paper. The owner of DI's, Mr. I'm gonna learn that name. Gave me the piece of paper with the song in French and in English, like it's translated.
I've seen
I'm
that.
learning.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that, but I can tell you this. For those that live here in Louisiana, shame on you if you don't know, and I'm talking to my co-host right here, if you don't know Cajun French, because that saddens me. Desiree,
You've been here for how long?
I've been here 12 years, sir, and
Same for you.
My father-in-law tried to teach
I
me.
know.
We knew a little bit of, y'all's Cajun French.
Mom never really tried to teach me that, I felt like.
No,
But mom grew up speaking only French,
Well,
and she
Roger
was whipped
told me
in school.
it wasn't for you to learn so you would know what they were talking about.
No, well, probably, but at the same time, mom grew up speaking French only. She
Yeah,
did
see,
not
Justin's
learn.
even saying it.
She did not learn to speak English until she went to school, and they would whip her to speak
That's
English.
what
Yeah.
Roger told me.
Our
Justin's saying the same thing.
our grandmother, which is Justin's great grandmother, really only spoke very little English, a word here or there, and usually our moms or our parents would translate for us.
Yeah, mom understood it,
Yeah,
but
but
to
she didn't speak.
but
She had
she
to
didn't.
stop and think about
Yeah.
it to speak it. Yeah,
See, that's what I'm trying to do with my grandkids because I really want my grandkids to speak Spanish, and it's the hardest thing to do. I see. I
'Cause
wish
she could
I
sing the
did.
same
My
thing.
Yeah.
grandma did not speak it to me. She would.
because they got beaten for speaking French in
Wow,
school.
my dad, Miss
Yeah.
Sarah Benoit. I think Miss Sarah's mom speaks Cajun French because she had translated something.
If I'm not mistaken, Cajun French is a dying language because of that reason.
Mr. James, we gotta
Because a
fix
lot
that.
of the
Desiree,
schools
you
and
have to
stuff,
fix that. Desiree.
and I'm assuming that might have been the school teachers
Well,
and
they
maybe
wouldn't
some of the
teach.
Catholic priests and the Catholic nuns would whip
My thing is,
and slap their hands with rulers to speak English.
my thing is teaching us French that is from Europe.
It's a different French.
That
You
is
can't.
just like Spanish. I failed Spanish in high school because they wanted to teach me something from Spain. I don't
Right.
know that.
Right.
I know
It's a.
slang,
It's
baby. I know how to cuss you out very well. Parlez-vous français? No. Again, not sure where to
I did have a French class in middle school.
I had
Junior
French.
high.
I had French class,
Junior
but
high. But
it didn't get
wasn't
me
the
nowhere.
Cajun
No,
French.
it was like
I
French
mean,
French,
I
and
remember
I didn't put
the
the
only
effort
thing
into
I
it.
remember learning was lavette, and that was a washcloth. What lavette is a washcloth, and that's it. But most of your schools now, which is sad to say, they want to teach Spanish. I have nothing against the Spanish language, nothing at all. But here in Louisiana, yes, I know we do have a lot of Spanish speaking people that's
Right.
coming into Louisiana, but still, I still feel like we should have our own language, which is French, taught in the schools as well.
I sure wish I did because I could tell you this: I would take that class in a heartbeat. That would be a beautiful language to learn. I'm just
That is true.
Dying.
Well, it's just not used anymore, and it didn't evolve because it's not being
Spanish is
used.
constantly changing language. I agree.
That's true. I mean, there's new English words every day.
Literally, and yeah, not for me though, baby. Y'all want to y'all the LOL, whatever.
I can't even. I can't.
Hey, we got you saying y'all.
Yeah, oh, do you? Gosh, you do. I have to.
We sure did.
Okay, listen. I know. It's already gonna be 7:45.
Well, one more.
Make sure.
Tammy, what was your favorite part about the trip?
My favorite part.
Your favorite part about the trip?
That I found a duck.
There you go. I'm gonna have to see that damn
It
duck.
don't take much to entertain me, y'all. I was just so excited to find the duck. But the trip was awesome. We had shows.
This is true. The shows were amazing.
Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Love and Marriage. You've seen that game on TV. You never. Okay, so I know most of you. Family Feud.
Steve
Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
No. Well, they did both of those.
Yeah, they do game shows on it.
On the boat.
And then they
do like a rock concert.
Yeah.
It was like 80s, 90s rock.
Right. They do a lot of performances, musicals. Oh, I didn't dress up. I barely wore
They
clothes.
did have nights where they did dress up
Correct.
in the 70s and 80s.
Right.
I'm sure they did have nights where they
mhm.
dressed up in the rock suits and all that, but no, I did not. I'm good to just have a t-shirt and some shorts on, or a bathing suit.
I spent a good bit of that. I spent a good bit of that ship sitting on the back of that boat, just chilling out underneath the suns.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I would have done. I'm telling you, I still have.
And eating.
Like,
Oh my goodness, I've eaten so much in a while. Oh,
you have a cricket. No, how you say
a cricket? You got a cricket in your neck?
I'm saying
a cricket.
cricket. No,
You got a
No,
cricket.
just crick.
right here.
There's a
'Cause let me
cricket.
tell you, I can't get enough of
It
talking
hurts.
of that stuff.
You may need to
eyes.
stretch it.
I just want to go back to the eyes. I want to
Just
go back.
Just
I
keep
wanna
your
go back.
head.
I
Just
want to go
keep
back
doing
and
it.
enjoy that blossom thingy that I had. Whatever
That
that
onion
is.
blossom?
blossom.
Hija de su madre, Mr. James.
I like
Tammy.
the onion blossom.
Ah,
I know
it
Jamie
depends.
don't.
I'm
I know
not. I'm not
Jamie-
crazy.
'cause
It
Jamie don't like
depends.
onions.
I'm funny about
I
onions.
can
I don't
eat a
like the
raw
crunch of an
onion.
onion. The texture, the crunch of an onion is the most horrible crunch in my mouth, next to water chestnuts.
Olives
It
and
feels.
onions.
Ugh.
I ate.
Oh my goodness! Let me tell y'all a story about olives. Every time the little bartender would walk around saying, "Drinks, anybody want a drink? Drink, we have drinks." Tammy's like, "I want a cup of olives." And the man would look at her.
Like you just eat olives.
Yes.
She did that all day long. I want some olives.
Hit it. I didn't care. I wanted. See, he started bringing me some with peppers in it.
Oh yeah, just a burner.
It just doesn't have a nice taste for me.
No, I don't like
It's an
olives.
awesome taste.
I am not an
buy
olive
the
person.
jars of
That is a
olives,
mess.
and I leave them in my fridge.
No, I can't. I can't. I don't like the taste of them. I don't like the taste. Okay, so listen, Harry's and Larry's. We're expecting everybody to answer these questions, okay, as honest as you can possibly be, because of course it's the James and Selene show, real heart talk, and you got to answer them literally. Okay, we'll start this way and go that way. I know I have my glasses somewhere. I might be able to read. Oh shit, maybe not.
I don't know what you do.
Oh, this is good.
What you got?
This is a good one. Somebody talked about you this weekend, so this is gonna be
That's good.
It says,
Maybe.
what's your favorite nickname someone has given? I have no nickname.
I can't repeat them online. But sometimes it was called Daddy.
I'm not doing it.
Hey, you asked me the question. I'm gonna be
There
answering.
we go.
So-
Tammy.
T Birdie, tell us about it, T Birdie. What's your favorite nickname?
Okay. Everybody, what's your nickname?
I don't have
Your
one.
favorite-
Tammy is my favorite
that
name.
is- you don't have any nicknames that you like. I'm sorry.
Technically, Tammy is her nickname.
That
Tammy is not her real
correct.
name. Tammy is actually her nickname.
That is correct.
It actually is.
Yeah, her real name's T Birdie.
No, it's not.
T Bird.
He's so wrong.
And I have
That's
so
right.
many nicknames that I don't even know if it matters.
One time, but I'm not sure what happened. I don't know. Maybe they made it wrong, but I didn't drink any after that.
My nanny gave me
Took.
Took. I like that. I wonder why. Now I'm gonna know why. Why?
Don't ask a man why his name Took.
Sorry, okay, no.
I'm just saying. You might not like that answer.
Question. Cochino.
This is a good one.
Oh, okay.
Do you believe in astrology? Why or why not?
Who's gonna go first? You?
Do 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 do. Okay. I do not believe that it will tell you your full personality, what's going to happen, blah, blah, blah. I think that's only God. However, I do feel that certain people born in certain times have very distinct personalities and personality traits. That's not to say that they have to, but more times than not, you will see a couple of characteristics that are very similar whenever you start seeing people. Like a lot of people born in February, Aquarius, Pisces. You get a lot of people that are writers, painters, graphic artists, very autistic people. Artistic. I'm autistic. There's a difference, but don't tell nobody.
It doesn't matter. Tammy?
So that's my opinion.
Mm,
I think that the characteristics traits
yeah.
have something to do with it because if you look at the tide, it affects everything else in the world. So why would it not?
I agree.
And if there's a full moon outside, people do stupid stuff.
I agree.
That's
agree.
proven.
I do
It's
agree with all of
lunatic is
that.
basically because of a full moon,
100%.
people get a little feisty.
I,
What
I
is
believe with
Desi
all of
saying?
that.
Desi Lou from An Uncle as a Kid
Desi,
comes from the I Love Lucy show.
I like that. Desi, I like that. No, I agree with you.
I agree.
100%.
The astrology part, I do believe the same thing as Jamie does.
Okay.
Um, I do not believe like every day they have a different
On what's it's not going to tell you fortune. It's not going to tell you the
different
future.
thing of what Scorpio is going to go through today.
Correct.
Right.
That's not. I don't
Yeah.
believe that
Yeah.
all of that is
But the
always
personality
correct.
traits of how
But
they think,
personality,
why they
yes.
think, and etc. In my opinion,
I
is
do.
where that
I
line.
have met a lot of Scorpio people where they say that Scorpio people will come and bite you in the ass. Me being a Scorpio, I do say that that is true.
100%. I'm a Leo, baby. I will attack.
Yes.
I am that.
I mean, I might sit here and smile in your face, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, but if something happens,
I'm
I
some
may do
fishes. I just
something-
want to be nice with everybody.
I
Let's
may
just
do
calm it
something
down.
and you don't even know it.
Exactly. I like that. What does Desiree say?
No, not really. It's so say.
I believe they could predict the future if we go back to 13 months and 28 days. Actually, Justin, that is partially true. The way that the world is lined up, if you had 13 months at 28 days each, you would have a full year with one extra New Year day
Crazy.
every year.
Every year.
And the naming of the months, are incorrect.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So there was
I
something
read an
different.
article on that, and I can't remember exactly where. I think it was in the Times, but I can't remember exactly where it was. Because I read an article on that. That was kind of interesting. Oh, Tammy. Oh, snap.
What's the quickest way someone can lose your trust?
Lying.
Show me one time that you dishonest,
Yep.
regardless of what it's about.
Of what it's about, and I will constantly
it
think
may
about
be
it.
something very minute, or
Yeah,
it may be something very.
but in my
large.
brain, the
my-
way it is, if you're gonna lie about something small that makes no sense, you're gonna probably lie about something important.
That makes
Yeah.
If it's already rolling off your tongue, that means you're too used to it.
Yeah.
Oh
Truth.
my goodness.
If it's already rolling off your tongue, you're too used to making that
Ooh, I like
that comment.
Ooh, that
So-
just hit me. If you're say that one more time. If it rolls off your
If it's already coming out of your mouth as a lie, and there's no reason to lie, then why would it not come out when you need it to?
literally, dude, that's deep.
So yeah,
right
if I
there.
catch you in
I
one,
like
I'm
that.
gonna keep my
I
eyes
like
open.
that. I'm the same way. I have to say.
Justin said steal from him. And I get that, Justin. I do not like a thief. That aggravates me. And I
You
will cut
need
somebody off.
something-
But that comes back to lying, in my
It-
opinion.
it does.
Because
I'm the same way.
I feel
I'm
that
that
if someone's going to steal from you, then they're already lying.
Yeah. See, that's my thing. Again, if you need something, ask me. I am that person that will say, "Listen, I got you. I'll figure it out, but I got you."
I agree with you,
I
Desiree.
yeah.
Desiree says lying for any reason is just not cool, even if the truth hurts.
Okay, well,
Me and Des have been friends for a long time.
But sometimes you listen. I will always say this, and I have done it, and I will tell everybody when I say, because it gets to me, my conscience is like, "Oh, Tammy, I did something, but it was a small. I gotta do this. I gotta do that." That's a different kind of lie now, because I've already talked to Jesus about it. Okay, because when I have
To a degree.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, again.
Wait,
it's
what
my
what are,
conscience.
what exactly
So,
are you trying to example?
So
Yeah,
example.
let's do examples.
Let's just per se, I had to help somebody out, and the good Lord says, "Selene, listen, I know you're supposed to pay that bill over there, but you got to help your friend because then something's gonna happen." Blah blah blah. So I'll just say, listen, Linda, I'll pay that bill, blah, blah, blah.
That's to a corporation. That's not to a person, in my opinion.
So is that like wrong?
I mean, if you wanna throw it in the nitty gritty of right and wrong, I think it's more of a gray area. But I feel that whenever I say lie, I don't mean so much as push off a bill or call a company and be like, hey, I'm 2 days late on my bill. I'm gonna pay you next week.
So what about if you just again? I always think again.
But I think what I'm getting at is basically a personal relationship. If you have a friend, you should honestly tell them the truth, regardless if it hurts them or not, because at the end of the day, they'll appreciate it more.
Justin says that's when you send a check and you forget to sign it.
Right, right. Justin knows about that. We've been in the con orders 101.
And then Desiree says when someone does something that you know will seriously emotionally hurt someone.
You're absolutely right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of more of like a personal, not so much call the bank and be like, hey, I'm gonna pay you next week.
Because Sheikah says lying too.
Yeah.
I got a good one. And this is going to be so amazing for absolutely everybody. I'm loving this one. What's your favorite childhood memory? Who wants to start? Because I can tell you mine already.
Riding with my grandpa
I freaking
because
love you already.
he used to have a pickup truck, and we would go to Houston Market every couple of weeks or so, and we would come back with apples and oranges and fruits and vegetables. We use different trucks, but most of the time I did. So we used multiple vehicles because we was that family. We just had whatever was available, and you just swapped it out.
Going to Houston in that little bitty Festiva.
Oh my goodness, a Ford Festiva.
A blue Ford Festiva.
I bet you don't. You know how many times I rode in the trunk in that thing?
It was an itty bitty thingy. It's like a 4-seater person, and we always had like 6, 7 people.
Oh yeah, you have no clue. I rode in the trunk half my life.
So you actually started Mexican.
You have no clue. No, I rode in the trunk. I grew up in the trunk.
A long time ago. Wow. So tell me, would that be one of your favorite, or do you have a favorite childhood memory?
I don't have a favorite, but I do remember stuff like that. Like
Yeah, I would go out with my grandpa, and we would go. Basically, he had his route, and he would go visit different people and sell them some fruits and vegetables. And
I don't know if this would be a favorite childhood memory, but it is a childhood memory. I used to climb the trees when my dad was living. This was before Jamie. When my dad was living, we lived in Iota. Right, well, I can't explain it, but I know exactly where it's at, and on that corner, and there was a big old tree in the front yard, and I would always climb that big old tree. And I remember one time my daddy pulled me down from that tree, and he whipped my butt for climbing the tree because I was a little girl, and he always felt like girls shouldn't be climbing trees. So he whipped my butt for climbing the tree.
Justin says when the whole family would get together and go to Holly Beach for a week. I think they would actually camp out there.
Yeah, I think so too.
We never really did those. No. Yeah, our dad was a butt.
Can somebody read Desiree's?
Let's see. Kashika says her favorite memories is going and spending time with her grandparents and watching wrestling with her grandma.
I love it.
And Desiree says, this is terrible, but due to my traumatic childhood, I remember very little of my childhood, but I think it's participating in the Junior Rice Festival King and Queen. That was like what, elementary school, Des? She still has the picture. She showed it to her class whenever she started teaching.
And Pam says, when my parents were still together. I love it. I can tell you mine. My dad, on Sundays, we would go to Mason Park. We would have a bucket of Church's chicken, and my dad would take us to the park every Sunday. I mean, when he wasn't working, but it was the park for us. That was the best. Oh, that was a good memory for me, I have to say. I enjoyed that. The bucket of chicken from church was amazing. I ain't gonna lie. That was some good stuff.
That
If
was
you've
some
never
good
had-
chickens.
If you've never had churches, I'm telling you, you don't know what you're missing.
Man, we used to go on car rides, and we would just bring some ham and cheese,
Oh.
sit on the side of the road out of
Oh,
an ice
no, when
chest.
Mimi would make the chicken salad sandwiches.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Stop it.
Oh, you have no clue. We rode to Orlando one time to sit outside of Disney.
it was closed.
It wasn't closed.
It was
It-
closed whenever we got there.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh,
Yes.
we got there early,
We-
but it was still active.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The park was open.
Yeah.
But whenever we got there, Jamie's dad,
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
him saying, "Oh, it's closed." So he did a big U-turn in the parking lot.
Yeah, we drove. No, actually, I lie. There's one part you forgot about that. Not only did we drive into the parking lot, saw the gates in the front, we took a helicopter
We took a
ride
hel-
over it
yes.
just so we could see the park.
Yes.
It was a cheap.
Never
option.
went back to go to the
Never
park.
went back.
Nope.
That is crazy.
Actually, and the only other time that I tried going back to Disney, he passed away while I was driving there.
Oh, wow.
So I had to jump on a flight and fly back. We drove all night to Orlando. Me and a bunch of friends.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know,
You've had some
19,
amazing
18,
trips, oh my
19?
goodness.
18
that
or
was
19?
before me and
Yeah.
that was before me and Ken were together. I
Yeah,
think at
you and
that
Ken
time.
had just got
Oh,
together.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I was like 18, 19 years old.
Yeah.
And so on the drive there, I got a call the next morning from my mom. So we had to find an airport. I spent all the money that I had on me to get an airplane back home. Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's something. Well, they go to Disney for just-
Oh, I don't
Disneyland,
know.
Disneyland, what is it?
If everyone, people pass away when I go to
Oh, yeah,
Disney.
no,
You have no
we
clue.
would get-
Somebody might drop.
All right, so listen, guys, we're going to be saying it's already o'clock.
It's already been. Wow. You guys, it's been an awesome night, right?
I have a few prayer requests. Unspoken prayer requests for a friend at work.
Okay.
He is going through family stuff right now.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say about that one.
Yeah.
Please keep Paul in your prayers.
Okay.
And then
Danny and Sheila's son. I know he's flying in tonight. They're supposed to sit down with the lawyer, and I'm not sure exactly what's happening. But regardless, it needs prayer. That's between them and God.
There was something else, and it just slipped my mind. But there is another prayer request that I was wanting to do, but I forget what it was.
Well, think about it. We'll definitely remember. Now, I can tell you this. I have a few people that are asking for prayers as well. Listen.
Oh, I do remember.
No,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Paris's dad.
Yes. Paris's dad is having some medical issues.
Yes. He's in stage 3.
Stage 3. I don't know exactly what it is, or it's serious.
Yeah.
And I think it's just serious. Let's just leave it like that.
Medical. Yeah.
It's serious. It's medical. So let's keep him in our prayers.
Well, definitely. And Miss Sarah Benoit, we're keeping you in our prayers as well. Hopefully everything is going as it should. Mr. Jonathan did have his surgery. He's still at MD Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be doing our celebration of life this weekend. And I will say that he is one of our angels, and he's like been amazing. He's hanging in there. Mr. Jonathan, listen, I'm going to tell you now. It sucks being in the hospital. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Like, that's the truth. I won't ever lie to you. But
hang on. Our prayers are with you, brother.
Hang on, brother. You're going to be coming home pretty soon, and it's going to be amazing. Just take your time. You know, he wanted to come down there with us to be with us for Saturday.
Yeah, I know, but
no, brother.
It's okay.
You need to get you some rest, and we're sending a lots of prayers. You guys, your way. And again, welcome home. I'm glad you guys got home safe and sound.
Yeah, we made it.
You did,
and it was fun. It was a great trip.
Yes. Thank you, Jesus.
Right, absolutely.
Thank you, everybody that gave the prayers out for me today. Today was a long trip, but it was amazing. And I'm gonna be heading back on that road Friday morning. And so we'll see you guys on
Thursday.
We're gonna have a very special guest. He is supposed to be here. I haven't asked if he was gonna be on camera or not, but CJ is supposed to be joining us on.
Hey, I saw that on the notes. Let's do it. I'm down.
On camera.
Hi, CJ.
Yeah. You're CJ.
Yes, he's coming on
And then
Thursday.
there's going to be there may be a couple of others in the next coming up weeks. So
Again, if
y'all
you
stay
wanna be
tuned. We
show-
always
if you
have
wanna be on
somebody.
the show,
Email us,
email us.
jamessalinyshow@gmail.com.
We'd love to have you, and that's the truth. It's just real hard talk. We just talk, and it's real, and it's from the heart.
That is true.
Tammy, a shout out, my sister. Their babies. How's your grandbaby doing?
Layla is doing
And
good,
Miss Victoria.
and Miss Victoria is growing.
Mhm.
I'm ready. I am so ready to meet Miss Victoria and give her kisses. They both are doing good.
Get down, please. And Mr. James, go ahead. I gotta get something.
You know what? Thanks, Justin and Kashika, for filling in for us and helping Miss Selene out last week. We greatly appreciate you. And, helping out at work, taking care of the load. I was gone. I didn't have cell coverage. I didn't have internet for 8+ days, and it was marvelous. You have no clue. I broke a couple of rules, logged on once or twice, but that's a different story. We didn't have to. But yeah, thank y'all.
Awesome. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. To my family, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you guys, all your support, and we'll see you guys on
Thursday.
Don't forget. Listen,
That's right. It's going to be a blast.
It is. Make it a great evening. We love each and every one of you, just like Jesus does. Make it a great one. We'll
Have a
see
good
you
night.
next day. Bye.
Bye.